Here with Washington State women's basketball head coach Kamie Ethridge. Coach, your team scores a huge 85-84 overtime victory over number 21-18 Oregon here at McKnight Arena. Just what are your opening thoughts about this big win for the program?
Yeah, just can't even express how excited and happy I am for this team. Another first in the history of my program, taking over this place, beating, there was 2 left and now there's only 1 that we haven't won with. And obviously, I told the team even before the game that it just feels a little bit different with our team and how we respond to adversity and things that hit us. I feel that every single time, and how we responded at Oregon State. And then to do that tonight against a tremendous Oregon team, to play so well in the first quarter, then lay an egg in the second, and then come out with a third, and then just build a lead. Now, yeah, we messed up plenty in the fourth to get them back in it, but again, just the maturity and the poise of our team just makes us really proud.
Talking about that fourth quarter a little bit there, you did have a 14-point lead. Oregon was able to tie it up, send it to overtime, but your team was able to respond well. They were able to get a 3-point lead within the first 2, a 4-point lead within the first 2 possessions. You were able to maintain that the rest of the way. How much does that talk to say about just about the grit and the determination of this team to overcome the end of regulation where some teams could have just absolutely collapsed?
Yeah, I wasn't sure how we would respond. I mean, I just felt we kept getting on our heels. We did the same thing in the second quarter. Got a little tentative, went a little rogue. How we got the lead, we stopped doing it, made some individual mistakes that and they're good. They're going to make you pay for some of those. So I don't know. At the timeout, I think we did feel a little bit down, and we kept it really simple and got an early basket by Jessica Clark, and that was big. I think it showed that we can score, and I think we came back and ran it again, and she scored again. So, it just, again, that's why I said that the team just feels connected, and they take punches, but they don't stay knocked down, and just proud of their response to everything that hit them tonight.
Talk a little bit about Jessica Clark. She was huge in overtime. Had a career-high 14 points. Like you said, you went to her in the first couple of possessions after Bella had fouled out at the end of regulation. Just how big of a confidence boost is it, not only for her, but for yourself, to see her perform that well in a situation like that where she's been out half the year dealing with an injury?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's big for our team, not just now, and her response, happy for her, deserves everything she's getting, but it's more, I think our team has a chance to keep getting better if we have great backup players behind our starters. It's why I want Jess to continue to get better. Emma's minutes against Oregon State were quality minutes. Kira Gardner's going to get minutes. AT's going to come back from this injury and get more minutes, and that's going to make us better. I mean, we're already stretching and making our starters, have to do a lot, but to get the bench production, I think that's what can still improve so much on our team. So Jess is a good start to that, but it's not just her. I think we still have more weapons, within our team, and growth from those players that, can spell our starters a little bit more.
And speaking of having more weapons, you had 5 players score double figures, second time this season that's happened. Just how big is that when you get that kind of production from your roster where you have 5 players scoring double figures? How does that just change and maybe open up some things for you guys?
Well, I'm not exactly sure how, with an overtime game, you get 5 more minutes, so I don't know if that played out the way it is. But again, I think it makes us harder to guard. I think we spaced the floor well. I think we missed a bunch of bunnies. I think there's still points out there that we could have improved on. But, people can't just sit on Charlize anymore because other people will hurt her. Bella's development, having a post presence and not just relying on threes or hard twos. So I think development of and growing our team and getting us a little bit more versatile, and not just winning one way. I think we're winning in different fashions now against different styles, and probably the reason because of that is how good defensively we've become, and how committed we are to rebounding a little bit more, and just, every individual player on our team is really accountable and wants to become better for us to make our team better.
How big is coming down here and sweeping both Oregon State and Oregon moving forward for the rest of the season as you look to make that 3rd straight NCAA tournament appearance?
Well, every game is big. The fact that we lost the 2 and started 0-3, I mean, didn't know how we would respond in that. So to come back and be 3-3 now, again, road wins are huge. When you say it's against Oregon State, I don't know, everybody in the country knows that's impossible to do. Again, a big statement for our program and where we are, and the expectation now. I think our standard is that we want to beat anyone that we play, and we put a weekend together in these 2 games that was worthy of wins, and we played for those wins. We got those wins, we earned those wins, and that's what we need to do at home and on the road. And like I said, can't be more proud to be a Coug and represent Washington State, and I know these kids are super excited to do some things that we've not done in the past.
And final question here, with this win over Oregon, they were number 21, 18 in the nation. This marks the 3rd straight season that your program has beat a ranked team. How big is that, just as you continue to grow this program and just knowing where it's come, where it is now, just how big is that to be able to consistently beat these ranked teams?
Well, again, if you're in the pack, you're going to be playing ranked teams. So we want to compete in the pack. We want to be in the top half of the pack. We want to continue to grow and become one of the top teams in the pack. So we want to be that ranked team. This is just an example. We lost to Colorado. Colorado's probably going to jump into the top 25. Utah's up there. We're playing great competition. We're playing quality opponents, teams that are going to be in the NCAA field. We got to keep earning our way there and not just earn our way in, but we want to stay there. And so, again, it's a statement of our program and the growth. We want to be in postseason play. We know we have to go through the pack to get there. And, this is a good first step for us. And now we got to take it home and have a big crowd and hopefully beat and have a chance to beat and compete against at least one ranked team and a tremendous USC team as well. So we need people out in the stands and excited for the fact that we get to get home these next 2 games.
All right, Coach, we appreciate your time. Congratulations on the huge win. We'll talk to you next week. Go Cougs.
Go Cougs.